Hey everybody, let's talk about gun safety, common sense, and stupidity here real quick. I'm not going to draw on long on this. Video has just come out. Some of you may have seen it. If you haven't seen it, go check out the YouTube page, Carry Trainer. He has it. That guy's on point. Here's the rundown. It depicts a auto shop setting, and it shows a guy who apparently is an off-duty police officer who is apparently carrying Appendix carry, which means carrying it midline, right below the belly button, in a holster, and he's getting his car worked on. So he's going to sit on a bucket while he waits. Cool, fair enough, right? The camera is back too, so you can't see the details. Fine. Well, then all of a sudden you see him doing some jumping jacks. He shot himself in the nuts. That's what happened. Apparently, he was carrying a SIG P320 Appendix carry. Okay, I'm not going to diss on SIG. As I said in previous videos, I'm not a SIG hater, and I've been there, trained there, so on and so forth. Now, let's think about this for a minute. Let's start off with what is one of your first rules of basic firearms safety. Don't point your firearm, this is any firearm, okay, anything, whether you're hunting, carrying, whatever, any firearm across the board, do not point that firearm at anything that you are not willing to destroy, kill, or buy. Remember that. Ever. On range, in real world where I live, muzzle discipline is everything. There's a thing called flagging. I'm here, obviously, right? If I'm holding a firearm and I have that thing out on a horizontal plane or whatever, and let's say me and the camera is another person, and I come across that person, and that barrel and that muzzle crosses them, that's called flagging. That's unsat. That's no go. That is bad. Okay? That is very bad. Do not point that gun at anything you do not intend to kill, destroy, or buy. Right? Muzzle discipline. That needs to be beat into your head over and over and over. So, with that in mind, why would you point a gun at your nuts? Okay? Do we walk around holding a pistol to our heads this loaded because, oh, well, this is cool. Nothing could ever happen. No. Do we, go around holding it to our chest, right to our hearts because, oh, nothing's going to happen. This is cool. No. So why do we point it at our nuts? Why would anybody think it is a smart idea to point a loaded firearm at your dick? I have never understood that. Okay? I know, Appendix carry, it is so cool. It's cool. I've seen the commercials for holsters and such. The shirt comes up and they grab the holster and they flip it out and the gun's right here, right? Oh, it's cool. Here's my gun. If you think that is a good idea, you are a special kind of stupid. End of story. Don't fire back in the comments at me telling me I'm stupid or I'm ignorant or I don't know what the hell I'm talking about because you have a better holster or Appendix carry is good for you. You've never shot yourself in the gonads or whatever. What did I just say? Muzzle discipline, right? What's your fundamental rule? Never point a firearm at anything you do not intend to kill, destroy, or buy. Right? Basic. Everybody who handles or owns, uses a firearm needs to know that. That is like your top 10 commandments, right? So, any idiot who thinks having a loaded firearm pointing at their pecker is a smart idea, whether it's in a holster or not, you are stupid. And if that day comes for you, that you are like that guy, and you shoot your dick off, or your nuts off, or whatever, it sucks to be you, because you're not getting your dick back, and you're not getting your balls back, right? And it's all self-inflicted. Now, back to the P320 thing here. Anybody who knows anything, and don't start bashing me on this of, oh, it wasn't the P320 fault. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. It doesn't matter, does it? At the end of the day, maybe the 320 went bang. The guy was apparently adjusting his holster before he went to sit on the bucket. Maybe he manipulated the firearm somehow in the holster. Don't know. Maybe more will come up about this later. I don't give a shit what you carry. I don't care if you got a 1911, a Glock, a Kimber, a Taurus, a Sig, a Beretta. It don't matter. Don't point it at your fucking nuts. This thing right here, sits on top of your shoulders here. It's supposed to have some, Jello in there. That Jello should process and tell you, don't point a loaded gun at your nuts. Okay? Women. Well, this day and age, maybe you got balls too. If you got balls and you're a woman, you probably shouldn't be carrying a firearm. But anyway, a normal woman, we will say, if you're doing an appendix carry type thing like that, don't dismiss it as, oh, I don't have a pecker, so I ain't gonna worry about it. You know what? Yeah, you do gotta worry about it. You catch that in the coochie, it's gonna suck to be you. And don't think, oh, well, it'll go out by. What happens when you sit down? Men and women, guess what? The normal woman doesn't have a junk. The normal guy does. This day and age, we don't know. Some people are confused. They don't know what the fuck they are. But anyway, we all have femoral arteries, right? Yeah, they go through your legs. So what happens? You're sitting here. You got a gun stuffed right in here loaded, gets a little cockeyed one way or the other, and it goes bang. And that round goes into your leg. Probably won't be way out here, it's going to be up in here, right? Or over in here. And nice and tight. What happens if that round takes out that femoral artery? If you blow out your femoral artery because you're stupid enough to carry appendix carry and have a oopsie, yeah, you've got a few seconds left of your life and you're done. Because you're going to bleed out. So, unless you're lucky and can somehow control that bleeding within a couple seconds, get that wrapped up, and I don't mean just wrap it up, I mean you need to tourniquet that bitch. You need to stop that bleeding. Good luck with that when that's right up in your friggin' crotch, right? You get a femoral bleed up around your groin. Good luck getting tourniquet that high. That's going to be rough. And if you don't have somebody right there handy who knows how to do tourniquets, has medical training, if you don't have one on you and can react to that right now and stop that blood from pumping out of you, you're toast. But hey, appendix carry is awesome, right? It's the way to go. Don't be an idiot. We'll see you.